Hello. Hello. Hi. Hello. Yo, what up? What's going on? We're back at it again with UE pixel art. Whew. I got nothing done over the weekend. And I'm kind of serious about that because I'm pretty sure stream ended last Friday on Mach 5 animation. Maybe not. Maybe it was these. I honestly don't remember, but I don't think I've done anything since then except like, no. I have done nothing. At least with respriting things. I have been working on some music stuff and storyline things, so it's not like I'm totally, like I've been totally lazy this weekend or anything, but like I had so I was reminded of the soundtrack of what's the name of the game? Sonic Chronicles The Dark Brotherhood or something like that, right? Let me see, actually. Sonic Chronicles The Dark Brotherhood. Yeah. And if you know that game, you know that like 80% of the soundtrack probably is really bad. Like, it uses the default, maybe the default MIDI of the era, I guess, or something. Like, it's kind of bad. With the exception of the battle themes, most of them, and the title theme. So I was thinking about that soundtrack, and I was listening to some of the songs from it, and I had an idea. Like it gave me some ideas, let me say that. Some cool ideas. Is OBS using the right microphone? Hold on. Wait a minute. Yeah, okay. Let me adjust my mic a little bit. That might be better. Hopefully. Because I was like talking and I was glancing over at OBS and it just looked like I was insanely quiet. Maybe I am. I don't know. But the main thing is I have another track cooking and it sits currently at like almost 3 minutes long, I think. And it's intended to be a battle theme, so something cool to look forward to, perhaps. It might make it into the stream playlist in the future. It's not in there right now, but it could be in the future, that is. Oh, she's about to beatbox. What's up with that? How do you convey a microphone, I wonder? Seems like the more detail I add to these sprites, the more difficult it is to actually properly convey what I'm wanting to. I'm not really sure how I feel about this arm. It looks odd. Same with the coloring of the microphone. Maybe I'll change it a little bit, make it brighter instead of darker. Maybe just only slightly darker. Like, it's honestly just kind of hard to tell it's even a microphone. But yeah, I think 3 pixels wide is good. Just the arm. The arm is what looks interesting. I guess because it's lacking the movement. So let's keyframe it up here. Prom Yui hours? True. It's so true. There's never... All Yui hours are prom Yui hours, actually. Whoa. Has the rework been a heavier lift than the main character so far? Actually, I kind of feel like Yui has been slightly easier. Like, so let me do this real quick. If I need to save this sprite before I lose it. going through a bunch of Yui's animations, actually, a lot of them are bloat because she's always moving. So a lot of her animations just needed like some extra bump to them. Like she has a flying animation, right? Where she's kind of like looking forward, a little bit neutral. She has one when she's in partner mode, so you're playing as main character, and she floats behind, she kind of looks down at him. She has a flying fast animation. The main thing about these is they're all 5 frames, and they all use the same wings, just with different shading to them, right? Like, that's the big chunk of the animations. And so many are like that, where they're 5 frames because of the wings. So, same with cutscene animations. Here's one where she's facing away from the camera. Oh, she's flying neutral. She's shocked. She's shocked and talking. She's mad. She's mad and talking. So there's a bunch like that, right? So a lot of her animations have mostly just been like, change her emotion to fit like a cutscene animation. Like, probably a good 100 frames or so, at least, is just animations like this. And once I had like some bases for the animations, a lot of the other ones came through a lot easier as well. So, like, there's a few in here that I haven't gotten done yet that are probably, like, they rely on other animations. Like, this falling animation kind of relies on her KO animation. And these animations are probably going to get totally changed, so I'm just not going to do them until I know exactly what I want to do for them all. Because this will involve, you know, more than just one character like it currently does. It will potentially involve 5 characters, so this one's on the back burner. But like, a lot of these animations, it's just like, oh, yeah, we need the wing animation for 5 frames. Then there's a few, like, total new ones, like this one, where she spins her halo around on her finger. A consistent queen, you love to see it. So true. There's been a few where I've actually had to change the wing animation, like this one, because this one she's kind of trying to, like, face towards the camera, but, like, not at the same time. So, like, there's some cool depth stuff going on. So, like, all these frames with the Z on them have the Z index changed. So the wings are moved up to where they're in front of her skirt and legs and everything to kind of create the illusion of her legs being up behind the wings. And she's kind of like flapping them this way because she's going to be holding main character during this animation. So, Halo spin certified cool, true. It was actually a viewer suggestion. So it's double cool, actually. But yeah, we're about roughly 380 something frames in. Which means that we're technically halfway done. Which is quite cool. I think I need to shift this just a smidge. Yeah. Very fluff wings. It's so true. There's a few slight adjustments, some of them, like this one's more for a glide, so she's not flapping them as much. Or like she's catching wind, I guess. I need to actually grab hands from a different animation here. This one. the hard part of the sprite rework is going to be doing tile sets and stuff. That's going to be the most rough part of it all. Because they'll have to have the most changes, I think. Like, more than the characters, probably. I actually think I want this hand over here. Yeah, that looks better for this scenario. Oh, so we're just playing bangers today, huh? All of my unreleased tracks. Shoutouts to Fubar. You know, maybe I should make her hair bump. Looks like it definitely should bump. So maybe on these 2 frames, have it do a little bit of extra. Why don't they ever play Fire like this in the club? The club hates indie. They hate indie music. They deny my request for freaking Deltarune OST every time. Because going to the club is definitely something I do, yes. I think that'll be good because this animation doesn't loop like a normal animation does. Instead, it bumps on specific beats. So I don't need to change the hair on the last frame there. So I had a moment yesterday. You know that episode of SpongeBob where Squidward like plays off that he doesn't actually like Krabby Patties and sneaks into the patty vault and everything like that? I kind of had a patty vault moment last night. Or I get more like just yesterday. It wasn't really. So Glitch Entertainment, like the dudes who do Digital Circus and Murder Drones and all that. Well, I had actually not watched Murder Drones for some reason. Like, I think what actually happened is, like, I started watching it, and then it took a minute for more episodes to come out, so I didn't really forget about it, but I definitely lost my place in the series. So at one point, like, episode 6 had came out, and I thought, oh, episode 3, because they don't put the episode in the title, or at least they didn't. I don't know, maybe I'm like totally wrong on that. But like, I just remember, like, I watched part of episode 6, and then I was confused because like episode 2 was the last one I'd watched, and it was vastly different.
You like indie animation shows, don't you, Squidward? Yes, SpongeBob. I like Murder Drones. I like Amazing Digital Circus. Now let me consume my indie animation media in peace.
But anyways, I'd like only like I'd watched episodes 1, 2, and then part of episode 6. And then one of my friends started talking about Murder Drones. They didn't know what it was. And I was like, oh, it's like a animation thing. Here's like the playlist. I've never actually finished it, but like, so he goes through and he watches it like in one sitting, just all 8 episodes, so like 2.5 hours, and he's like, dude, like, have you watched all of it? I was like, no, I have not. It's like, you need to. It's so good. And I was like, wait, it's Peak? I've been sleeping on Peak this whole time? Hold on. So, after church, this was Gabe. Me and Gabe watched we rewatched the whole thing, basically. And at the, I'm in the last episode. Alright. I'm in the last episode at this point, and like let me just put a GIF in here that explains it all. It's cinema. It's cinema. Like, I'm holding this position the whole time, like, yep, it's Peak. It's Peak. It's like somehow, like, it's like an anime, basically. It's like a 3D anime, but actually good. And I was like, oh, cool. Like, the fight scenes were so crazy good. Like, how did I have that GIF ready to go? I had it in Discord. I had it in Discord, so I like opened it and copied it over to Asaprite. But it's cinema, peak cinema. But he pulled me into murder drones, and then I was like, okay, hold on, hop on Digital Circus, right? And we watched the first 2 episodes of Digital Circus because, like, I'm like, oh wait, yeah, that's peak. That's actually peak. And he's like, okay, yep, I'm sold. When's the next episode? And I'm like, oh, conveniently, they just announced it. It's October 4th. So, I need to have my, like, GIF repertoire ready to go at all times. Oh, I have a cool idea for the rhythm right animation. It's going to involve this one. Yeah, about like that. Kind of like lean into it. Let me get the microphone arm here. Yippee! Outline, be gone. And old hand, be gone. I should add, so I have one song in my OST that, like it's not actually in the game or anything yet, but I do have a, like, Yui vocal track that goes over it. Only done digital, has been, and Haluva. There's a very funny reason to pronounce that, like, haluva. There's actually a chip dip. It's like, I think it's like an onion dip that's really good with chips, like tortilla chips that I have. But anyways, rabbit hole aside, cannot deny I enjoyed every moment of the circus show, even when I expected it to be cringe. Jax, my beloved scumbag. Honestly, real. Like, I'm a game theory kind of person, so that also extends into film theory. And I watched the theory video on it. It's like, oh, what if Jax is actually an AI? What? He's actually the AI that went rogue because of, like, whatever, like, made it through. Or something like that. And I'm like, oh, cool idea. I'm thinking, like, they might be dealing with real peak here. And then, like, just recently they're also like, oh yeah, did you know? Digital Circus is coming to Netflix. Like, official. Which is honestly kind of insane. Apparently, Glitch gets, like, full creative rights and everything, which is good. Like, Netflix does not get any permission to change the show. Probably because they saw how massive the show got in terms of popularity on YouTube. I mean, like, they have a manga coming soon. Like, they're getting a manga in Koro Koro magazine that's gonna just be a retelling of the first episode, which is crazy. Might be the first manga to catch up with the anime or something like that. But I don't know. I mean, like, I think it's pretty cool. Like, never been a better time to be into indies. Honestly. Whoa. See, I actually need to fix up Yui's hair here. Do-do-do-do-do. Just more eyes? I mean, probably. Like, with the whole, like, streaming wars and stuff going on, like, where streaming services are basically just, like, cable TV, but somehow, like, better in some ways, but worse in a lot of ways. I guess it's kind of like that, where they're trying to get an edge in the competition a little bit. So that way, you know, people have a reason to go to Netflix, but also, like, one kind of contradiction is that, well, you can still watch it for free on YouTube. So, I mean, are people going to be paying for Netflix to watch Digital Circus? I doubt it. But, I don't know. I'm not really sure. I don't think they've mentioned anything other than they get full creative freedom still. And Netflix can't do anything with it. Which, at the end of the day, that's what matters. So, like, Glitch gets more eyes on Digital Circus, which, go off. I mean, I want to see the... I want them to hire a few more people, so that way I can see more episodes of Digital Circus faster. Can't wait for the Angels and Demons manga, a retelling of Demo 3. Oh no. Funnily enough, I was going over story stuff recently, and I have one relatively major issue, and that's that, well, actually it's more like 5 major issues, but they all are just related to one big plot hole that I've accidentally left in, which it doesn't affect the public demos yet, which is good. It only affects, like, on the development side. So I have to actually go through and redo some story stuff before I actually continue with development, because, like, about halfway through the game is where I'll have to mention the story things that are related to this plot hole that I'm speaking of. And, well, once you notice the plot hole, it is so apparent. Like, you could maybe pick it out in in demo 4 now, or probably any of the demos really. You could probably pick it out, but especially demo 4. I'm not gonna say what it is, but, like, it's bad. Cause so the way I came about it was me and Gabe. He was over here at my house, and I was like, hey, you want to just like record a YouTube video? I still need to post about co-op to my YouTube channel, right? Like show off Angels and Demons co-op, because I've just not done that. Mostly because it's like local co-op, so it's rough already. But like we're just playing through the game casual, and like I couldn't help but notice things, like, because it's just been a minute since I've ran through the game on my own, right? Or just in any capacity. Like, actually playing the game to play it and not to bug fix, I guess. And there were a few things that I'm just like, wait a minute. Like, I started noticing. Because I've got insider information, you know? Insider information in the way that I made the story, and I know everything about the story. So... I got to thinking about it, and I was like, oh wait, these few things are in fact absolutely major plot holes that I have to fix, because as soon as you ask like one specific question about it, that's a very easy question to have come up, then a lot of story stuff kind of falls flat. Because why would that happen, this specific event? Like, does that say anything? Absolutely not. Like, like why does X thing happen? Like, that could be about anything. And I'm not going to say what it's about, because then people will notice. And I can't have that happen, but... Basically, I'm gonna be going through and rewriting a bunch of story stuff here soon, but... Plot hole. When does the main character get his scarf, and why does he wear it in the desert? So, he's basically just a nerd. He's a nerd that, thinks scarves are cool. Kinda like me. But, There's a reason you would maybe wear a scarf in the desert, and that is because, like, so ponchos? No. Are they ponchos? Let me look it up. Hold on. Poncho. Yeah, like a big poncho. They're worn to actually keep you cool in, like, hot areas, because it keeps the sun off of you, which... is apparently worse. Like, because I would think, like, oh, more covering bad, right? But apparently not. Because I remember looking it up, like, why do they do this? So, you need to know the plot hole. I mean, like, I kind of, okay. I can say what it involves. I guess. But I can't exactly say how the plot hole exists, because it's like... Think of the game in 3 different chunks, alright? You have the history of the game, so what happens, like, before you, the player, begin playing. Then you have the prologue, so, like, when you first get into the game, basically, when you first start playing, you know, you see the whole... like, main character gets knocked off the cliff, he meets Yui, type of stuff. And then you have the actual game, where things are going to get revealed to you, the player. Alright? The big plot hole is in this area. And it's specifically related... Like, the major one is related to the runes. The runes of virtue. Alright? Because... like, I can't say much about them, but it's like some certain details about the runes that will be revealed later on, probably like halfway through the game, World 4. It's like, if that's the case, then why did like so many of these events happen? Which I'll probably talk about eventually, like in the future when like this information is revealed over here in gameplay. So, but like, I genuinely can't say too much about it without spoiling like a massive chunk of the game. And like, genuinely massive chunk. Though, there is technically another, and it's just like, it's more like I screwed tutorial things, because Yui just knows a little too much. Like, it's like, well, if Yui knows all this, why doesn't she just do everything herself? She knows so much. Which, that one's just kind of like tutorial garb stuff. Like, it's not like a major plot hole. It's just like, oh, well, we need a vessel to carry the story, basically. So Yui does that a little bit, but a little too well. She just like reveals a little bit too much too soon, I guess. So basically, I said with Demo 4, like, oh yeah, I'm probably not going to have to go back and touch these cutscenes ever, because I think I have them in place I'm happy with. I was wrong. I was so wrong. So I'm going to have to go through and I'm going to have to fix them up and make them coherent to the storyline. Uh-oh. Look who put outlines on the wrong layer. Get out of here. Whoa. Oh, I put so much outline on the wrong layer. Thank God for the magic wand tool. But also another thing that kind of made me go through and like scrutinize the story a little bit more, like actually think about what I'm presenting. There's actually a few things. I had some feedback on Demo 4 where someone said like something along the lines of like, well, I'm not really sure like how the story's supposed to, like how I'm supposed to like be worried about these characters and like the stuff that's happening in their story, basically. And like how does the demons coming into like their world really affect them? And I was like, well, I mean, if you my first thought was like, well, if you think about it, like, you know, demons just kind of interacting with people normally is probably not a good thing, all things considered. Like, that's probably a net negative for everyone involved. So, but at the same time, I kind of got it because the threat isn't really apparent. Like, it's very subtle. And my original idea was like, oh, well, they're crafty demons. They're not just gonna, like, show up and just start, like, killing people or something like that, right? They're gonna probably more, like, they're gonna act behind the scenes and stuff for the most part and be like smart with an asterisk about what they're doing, right? But I guess that's like not too easily conveyed in the opening, because if the opening doesn't hook you, you're never gonna get to the point where you see this kind of event happening, I guess, right? You're never gonna see like the real negative effects that the demons are bringing, I guess. So I get it. And it's like I haven't really put emphasis on who or what the big bad of the story really is. And that's like mostly because I actually had to like I had to do some specific things for that. Like, they're there in Demo 4. Like, some of the big bads appear in Demo 4, but never in a way that directly affects the protagonists, which is not ideal. Where is her thinking animation? How have I, like, passed it up? Here it is. This is what I'm looking for. Just gonna have to, like, axe this whole outline here. And need to, like, get rid of these old UVs down here. They're gonna bug me to no end. Oh my goodness, her body. A rogue pixel. Oh no. You don't belong there. I think she kind of needs some more lean into this. Yeah, kind of like that. And body. Hmm. Yep, I like this one. go. Wrong layer. Silly me. Cool idea. There we go. Well, there's 3 done. We've got an idle animation. We've got hitting a right note, hitting a left note. Now we need up and down. And a miss. It's so many. Has me sleepy today. TBH. I'm in snooze fest mode apparently. Oh, I passed it. Here is rhythm up. Let's see. All animations need to end on that. The animation. That freaking animation that I hate. Or maybe not that I hate, but that is definitely overused a little bit. Something isn't right here. Hair, head, skirt, body. Ah, legs are on the wrong layer. What are you? Hair back, you're on the wrong layer. That's no good. Heck yeah. Oh, hello. Yeah, that's what I wanted to do. For sure. Thanks, Ace of Sprite. So cool. Okay, now it looks correct. Yep, I vibe with it. Doesn't even really need to be complicated, TBH. So now 2 more rhythm animations. I'll go ahead and get the miss out of the way. Reddit is on my side today. Posted pixel art, danger level lethal, but it's working for peeps. Will we see like part 15 to the nasty RPG saga? It seems like probably not actually every time, but it seems to be more frequent than infrequent that someone leaves a comment like that. The best the best long-running Woodsy Whatnots joke. I think I like the other one better. The what? Maybe she should be teethy. We keep the designs nasty. Fully clothed, college degrees, respectable members of their society who pay taxes. Let's go. Hmm. Do I have a base I could use for this one already? I don't think that I do. Maybe this, actually. Okay, wait. Actually, I'm not. I'm smitten by this frame. She looks so excited. Looks like we might have another emote for the Discord. Hold up. This one might need to be 64 by 64. Oh no, that literally has the whole one. The whole frame. Heck yeah. Oh wait, hold up. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I have an idea. Let me first save this. Get cinema out of here, get this out of here. Let me... Hold up. First check my phone. My mobile device. Like that. Oh, my chat window is messed up. Good idea. Oh, we're stretch break. Wait, that's the wrong one. Stretch break. Oh no. There we go. Whoopsie. Well, do a minor stretch break. If you haven't got up and moved in a bit, probably do that. Because, like, I went to the chiropractor today. I'm literally weekly chiropractor game because I do this thing called not moving enough, so we'll do a stretch break. Which means I'm actually have to get out of my chair. I'm going to go check up on my puppies. So I heard them barking upstairs. Probably scared of storms because it's been rainy here, but I'll go check up on them nonetheless. So I will be back momentarily. Sometimes I wonder if dogs just be barking to bark. That's how it feels sometimes. Anyways, Yui cool. Yui excited. Yui, but she's only 4 pixels. Brown, skin, blue, and yellow. Yo, what up? What's up, Comic Cat? Literally in the process of adding another emote. Because I'm working on rhythm animations and accidentally just made like a Yui excited emote. Need to increase the size of it for Discord. Heck yeah. So now we have Yui excited. Wow. Honestly, it's peak. But maybe to be used in the future, now that the emote exists. So let me get this frame here. We'll need that. Actually, I'll probably need both of these things. Maybe coming from the up frame? Yeah, probably. Let's see. I will probably need a different frame here, actually. Maybe I just need to make her arm a little smaller. Get out of here, Outline. Maybe I do want... Yeah, I think I want this frame here for the arm. And just tweak it a bit. Yeah. And then the other frame here. Actually, she just moves 1 pixel up, but that doesn't matter. And I need these 2 frames. Yeah. That is cool. Methinks. What's going on there? What's going on here? Hold on. Not a fan of that hand. Or that arm, I guess, in this case. Okay. We're good. Yup. She's ready to roll. If Game Maker wasn't totally broken, I'd just like put these into the game right now and test them. But there we go. Yui rhythm animations done. Now we're on to like the long ones, where she does, you know, the pose a million bajillion times. 18,000 uses of the praise pose. Which I definitely feel like I'm gonna do something different for her, but not quite sure yet. No, the weak animations for battle. Let me see her normal battle animation. Where is that at? My immediate thought is to kind of make her, instead of like having her hands together like this when she's weak in battle, to kind of make her holding her stomach a little bit. Kind of like she's hurt a little bit, but that might work. Making her wince. That's a good suggestion. Let's try it. After I fix her freaking eyes here. Hold on. I'm not sure, because like the other eye here, like I'm not sure what to do for it really. Like I kind of like this, but where if I have to like put the the whites of her eyes, so I think I kind of want her to do like this, where it's like kind of a strain, I guess. Yui is going through a lot of emotions today. That's so true. She going from singing all happy like, to missing some notes, to being all beat up in battle. I do think I want to change her arms, though. I do think I want to do that. And kind of make her, like... holding her stomach a little bit here. I need you guys to know that if I'm making Yui look distressed in any way, shape, or form, it is your duty to make sure she does not stay distressed when you actually play the game. Because if she has to stay distressed, I might cry. Oh, she's really going through it. I can't do this, guys. She's gonna get me crying over here. Oh, whoops. There we go. Wait. These don't go up yet. Or maybe they should. I just like chop some of these excess pixels off. Heck yeah, that's better. That's so true. I become like deceased when my belly hurts for just a little too long. Let's see here. Bring this in some. Yeah, that looks good. Okay, so this one's good. But what about for weak? Does she still pull out her wings? Or weak beat drop, I should say. This is what that looks like when she's not beat up, so maybe we make her a little more determined to push through it. Maybe the default face was fine. Nah, she's got to be more like out of it, I guess. She's gonna have a little struggle to it. Oh, this might be the play here. Oh, that one's crazy. Grit through it. She's just not gonna let that slide, is what I'm seeing here. You know? Like, that's kind of crazy. She looks ticked. Okay, maybe that's a little too into it. Maybe open her eyes just a little bit. Maybe this blue here. She still looks absolutely furious, which I guess she should be. Oh, I almost forgot. I probably should do away with her blush on these frames. She's not messing around anymore. Oh, but the one frame of her eyes being like open like that. Wait a minute. Hold on. His writing is this fire? Counterpoint. What if there was a frame where her eyes are really closed? Boing? That's a little too much boing. True. I mean, that gif, hold on. His rotting is fire gif piano. Nope. Hold on, I gotta find it like immediately. Piano on fire gif. Come on, Google, don't fail me. Yes! Here we go. Copy image. Will this paste properly into a sprite? Heck no. I gotta actually save it. Come on, get in here, get in here. The freaking offend shrub on the keyboard during the clown boss fight. No, there could not be a more fitting time for me to have this GIF on screen. Oh my gosh. Oh man, it's peak. Cool idea. Oh man. See, I want to go ahead and get the victory animations done. We need some silly with some silly music for this silly little RPG platformer. Journoid. No, see, I kind of want to leak what I've been working on. Like, I talked about, like, earlier in stream, I was talking about a new song, and, like, it's very early in, but, like, it's a new boss fight kind of theme. Something very cursed about watching GIFs like that, but I gotta respect the hustle. Look, it's solely for ease of access, you gotta trust, because, like, if I don't watch them through Aseprite, then I have to go into OBS, I have to add an entirely new image source, I gotta find the image and everything, and all that. It's solely for ease of access with stream, because normally I'm just double clicking them. Though, I do make GIFs from time to time, like funny gag GIFs, like in my friend group. I don't know where I freaking saved them at, but like we have let me actually just get the GIF. I know it's in my Discord like favorites here. Hold up. I gotta like actually send it so I have the link. Can I have the link? Yeah, open in browser. Here we go. So we have a GIF that we send every once in a while in our Discord. Like, so painstakingly paste Yui into the piano GIF as if she's standing on it. Hey, it wouldn't be outside the realm of possibility. But this GIF right here had been sent a few times, like it basically became an inside joke to send this guy GIF. And around the same time, I was like on this kick of sending the it's peak or it's peem GIF. So I edited this and I sent it in one day. After the GIF was dropped, I was like, it's this guy? Like, trying to explain the layers of like inside joke that went to this just makes me sound like I'm crazy, but you gotta trust that it was really funny. How many frames are in this anyways? 311? Nah, never mind. Wait a minute. How many frames are piano? Too many for me to painstakingly paste Yui on all of them. That's so true. Me when I music sync things all the time. Dang, all of her next sets of animations are gonna be rough. Because I actually knew what I needed to do for Yui and I just did it. Even if it is a little lazy sometimes. These are dupes though, these are duplicates in a way. They're just like reordered. But I'll have to actually manually fix them up for Yui because of the way her hair bounces in her new walking animation. Like, I can't just take and shift the frames around to make it work better for walking to the beat of the music. Like I could before, but... She has a few animations still. What the freak? Once we get to beatdown is where it's gonna be rough. And crawling. Tiptoe will be easy. Sitting should be easy. Oh, it's this animation. It's this one that everyone loves. It feels like I'm so close to the finish line with Yui. Frame 412 out of 684, and that's a guesstimate because this is probably not going to be like this anymore. It's probably going to be something different. You know, without this animation at the end of it, like is at so many different animations for Yui. Like, oh, victory against a boss? Wow, you're doing that. You're reviving? Wow, you're doing that. You're winning a battle, but not weak? Wow, you're doing that. You were giving an item to your friend? Wow, you're doing that. I used it too much. But where is her give item? Use item, yeah. This one, now it's different. Now she kind of just like pulls it out of the Acme pocket. The Void pocket. Which is much better than it was before. Let's see, let me see here. I'm gonna try a thing here. Let me open FL Studio real quick and see. If I show this in studio mode. Try this one. Okay, yeah. It does not update in real time. Cool idea. So, let's see. Let me open this up. I want to play one pattern, like one note pattern from this new song. All right, just one. All right, because it's pretty cool. But there's a lot going on here. Not really a lot, but there's enough going on. So, and I kind of want to show off just a little bit of what I've been working on before I wrap up stream. So let me pause music. I'm gonna turn this up a little bit and check that it's not too loud here. Which keys is it? I know it's these two. Yeah. Okay. I don't think this will be like too incredibly loud, but let me loop this pattern here because it sounds really cool to me. It's gonna be using something pretty cool, I think. Now, those with some crazy ears for tunes might recognize what this is. Let's see. Let me put it on. Yeah. My favorite instrument to use for my songs. One of these days, I'll have to do a like music stream where I like actually work on tracks. Cause it looks cool with the visualizer. The visualizer makes this look sick with certain things. Like this pattern. That's so cool. But yeah. It's a small teaser. Small teaser of what's to come. Cause you guys know me, I don't often make slow boss fight music. It's typically pretty fast. But in this case, this one's only 120 BPM. So that's kind of, I think that is that's second only to Millionaire. Because I think Millionaire is 111 beats per minute, which is really weird, but Yeah. This one might be cool. It's too early that I want to like actually play the song. Plus, like, there's some stuff in it that will be like, oh, we know what this is going for. But when it's ready, when I feel like it's ready to like fully show off, it'll probably make its way into the stream playlist. But anyhow, that is about all the time I have to stream today, unfortunately. But I mean, we got a good chunk of stuff done today. We got, what did we get done for Yui? We went from here to here, which these are all unique animations. We got her rhythm idle and all of her note hit things and a miss, and then a weak battle animation and a weak beat drop animation. So, and she looks so angry. But now, like, I unfortunately will have to go and run some side quests, like cooking supper. So, everyone who stuck around and watched the stream, thank you very much for doing so. I really appreciate it. Next stream, ideally, will be tomorrow, 3 o'clock p.m. Eastern, roughly give or take 30 minutes or so, because like I was like 15 minutes off today because I was waiting for my laundry to cut off. I wonder what's for dinner. Dinner is a new recipe. It's some kind of like barbecue pineapple chicken in the crock pot, the slow cooker thingy. So I'm kind of curious to see how it's going to turn out. I mean, it's chicken, so it'll probably be pretty good, but gonna also have some rice along with it. But new chicken recipe that I've not made yet, so could be big, but I gotta make a King Harkonnen reference eventually. Only have Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog Robotnik as a reference in the game currently. But let me do the whole like outro spiel. If you haven't already, join the Discord. You can find links in the description or down below on the Linktree link on Twitch. If you haven't played Angels and Demons yet, consider doing that. Also links below for that. And be sure to subscribe / follow and click the bell, like the little bell icon, so that way you get notified whenever I go live. You can also do that in the Discord. I have like a little stream ping thing, and then you'll know literally as soon as I go live. But again, if you stuck around and watched, thank you very much for doing so. I really appreciate it, and I will see you guys in the next one.